Alright guys, are you all excited for the in-person Pokemon Tabletop campaign?
Mark,
What?
this is Harry Potter.
Harry Potter? Hello everybody, this is Angel Arts and welcome to my dining room. Welcome to my dining room. As you can see, we have a very special session today because I woke up this morning and was ready to do some tabletop, and then lo and behold, these guys come knocking my door all the way from Vegas and Delaware. So, as you can see, we have Brandon and AJ here in the dining room, and again, just like with my previous campaigns, both Cliff and Jordan, they also showed up too, but we kind of put them in their own individual separate rooms of my apartment, where I, just to make them feel at home, personally decorated their individual rooms to look exactly like Clef's and Jordan's.
You really got the void down pat.
Yeah.
Like, it was a void.
I made Jordan's dark, like put her in the darkest room just so that it looked like she was back in Australia. And Clef, it was really hard to find your clock. I tried really hard. I looked at eBay. I looked at all these other... Finally think I got a clock just like yours at home.
I would have missed it. Thank you.
What about the bird?
Oh, yeah. Can we name the
Can
clock?
we name the clock? I want to name it.
Okay, what's the clock's name?
Greg.
Alfie.
Greg.
Alfie.
Greg is better.
That's why you're in another room.
Well, before we begin, I have a very special treat for our guests, and I'm sure Clef and Jordan will have some eventually when they come out of their individual rooms. But for brunch today, I thought it was fitting to try to prepare something special and meaningful from the campaign. So
I'm angry.
I don't know what it is. All I know is it smells
a beautiful
fantastic.
chicken pastilla.
Whoa.
It smells so good.
Oh, it really does.
Oh,
Here,
shut up,
come on.
AJ.
It does. Like, it's been smelling up the house all morning. It's amazing.
It smells so good.
Show it. I want.
Sit around Brendan too.
Now, I don't know if I did
Oh.
Mama Ayumi Day justice, but I did my best. So let me get you your knives.
You guys see how Mark was standing right next to me?
Shut up, Brandon.
That's not to you, Cliff. I'm sorry. Oh, you guys.
There's like powdered sugar and cinnamon on top.
Smells so
Look at those layers.
good. Look at them.
So there's a layer of, so I don't know, for those of you who don't know about chicken pastilla, it's like a chicken pot pie, and it's got a very flaky crust and fila dough. So there's a layer egg mixture. There is a layer of chicken, and then a layer of chopped toasted walnuts, or chopped toasted almonds, and cinnamon, and powdered sugar. And it's all sprinkled on top of powdered sugar. How is it?
Very good.
Thank you.
Jordan,
So-
can you smell it from the void?
The void, there's actually no air holes in here, so someone's gonna fix that.
Okay. Now I know why they won the cooking competition. that I'm going to make again. Okay. Cool. Alright, so let's get into character, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to take it from last session where Levi was talking to the group about stuff, and then he started going through some changes.
It happens in every young boy's life.
It happens, yeah, well.
First things first, we're going to backpedal a little bit and take a look at what happened during Aika's and Roxana's walk.
Alright, well, since this is Aika's school, I think he will lead you somewhere. So, I'm gonna say you guys make your way to the courtyard, one of the courtyards of the school. Because the school is so huge, there are multiple ones, and I'm gonna say that there is one huge main one, but I'm gonna say that he doesn't take you to that one. He might take you to one that he favors a little bit more. And I think with this courtyard, it's closer to the Engaziwa side of the school. And it's, there's a lot more trees in the side, and he will explain to you there are many courtyards at this school because it's so large. And even though the main one is quite grand, nothing wrong with that one, this is one I much prefer. All the trees here, they provide a lot of shade and it's cooler, and the air just smells fresh and clear, moss covered. And he's right, it is very hot in this part of the world, but this part of the school is slightly cooler because of the shade, and there is like this winding path. And he says, it might sound kind of childish, but quite often the Engaziwa house likes to play a adult version of hide and seek here.
Oh, I love hide and seek.
Do you really? Well, the way that we play it, we attach these pieces of cloth around our waist, and each team starts on either sides, and they basically will try to grab a piece of cloth from the opposing team. But we can hide amongst the trees, you see. It's fun. Maybe you might be able to play it with us sometime.
Oh, I'd love to, if I ever get away from school. Not that I care, but I would love to.
He says, are you not a huge fan of school, Roxana?
Not really. I'm not a bookish person. I do like, I actually do like potions quite a bit.
Do you? What's your favorite potion to brew?
Well, not really so much of a potion, but I like to make these little stink bombs.
Yes, I figured as much. What do you normally use as the main ingredient of your stink bombs? Every single one I know who makes stink bombs, they tend to add their own personal touch to it. It's like their signature. Almost like a thumbprint, so that when you actually take a whiff of such a stink bomb, you're like, yes, that right there, that is a Roxana Schvett stink bomb right there.
You know, it's funny. There's a, along the shore of the school, you get all kinds of things that wash up on the shore. And there's this particular CV that washes up. And I don't know what it's called. Albion probably knows, but it reeks. It smells so bad. So I crush it up and I put it in bed. got a bit of a spicy smell.
I like your style. Spicy smells is something I definitely appreciate.
And she kind of like laughs at that, and she kind of looks around, and she's like, can I confess something real quick?
You're about to confess something to a man of secrets like myself. What has gotten into you? What has gotten into you, Miss Schvetz?
I have no idea. It's kind of insane. But I think it's something you'll appreciate.
Very well. Let's have it.
I'll point out that Roxana's body language is very different. She's actually got like her hands behind her back, and she's kind of like doing sort of that like girly little walk and idle sort of thing where she's rocking side to side, and she looks very different and very feminine.
Okay, alright.
And she kind of like tucks her hair behind her ear, and she's like, I really regret not going up to dance with you.
You're talking a little bit softly, so he'll, just to hear you, he'll move in closer towards you. So his face eases in closer towards you. Again, you can probably be like, oh, that's just because he wants to like listen to what I'm saying because I'm speaking so softly. But yeah, he does lean in closer towards your direction.
Oh, she's like, what? What are you doing?
Oh, he says, you were talking very softly, so I was trying to hear what you were saying. You said, I think I caught that you said you regretted not dancing at the dance.
Yes.
You were very occupied.
She said, I know.
No harm done.
It's not that I didn't. I did. I really, really did. I just didn't like everyone looking at me, and I didn't. You were just so nice, and I didn't want anyone thinking bad things about you.
My entire life, people have had certain thoughts about myself, and I've grown to not pay them too much mind.
Well, that's very you and me, Eric, because I care a lot about what people think of me.
I can understand that. Well, we didn't have a chance to dance at the dance. He sort of like holds out his hand, very debonairly, like holds out his hand towards you. May I have this dance?
Oh, and she blushes like beet red, and her ears like get that little point on them, and she's like, I have to warn you, I'm not much of a dancer.
Well, I'm not Chessa Shing or Chance Gallagher, but I think we can make do.
And she's like, she hesitates for a minute, but she's like, why the hell not? And she'll take his hand.
He'll take your hand, and his hands, Aika's hands, I feel like this is the first time you've actually touched them. They're actually silky smooth. This guy moisturizes. Silky smooth. And, but there's still a strength to them, obviously. And he will hold your hand up just to the shoulder, and he will very, very carefully and slowly take his hand to your back. His other hand goes around your back, like that. And then you're just going to, like, very simply sway around. And he's gonna be, again, a bit of a gentleman, so he's not gonna, like, pull you into him. But, just enough so that there's, enough of a space. And you guys will just, start to glide and sway. And, some of the birds in the trees are chirping a little bit. There isn't actual music, but there's still, like, a very, like, pleasant ambiance. Some of the, maybe there's an African type of beetle that's chirping. Sha-la-la-la-la. Don't do
I swear to God, I was just about to do that.
Because it's Africa, I'm just thinking, can you
Yeah.
feel the love?
Yeah, can you feel the love tonight? It's probably this Juan and Naila like pop in and they start singing. Timon and Pumbaa style. No.
Owen.
Anyway, no, but like you guys will just be like having a very sweet and beautiful moment, and I mean Aika will just be like gazing into your eyes during this time, and he's just gonna have a very serene smile on his face. And I don't know if there's anything that you role-playing wise you say is happening while you're dancing. If not, I'll continue.
I think she would be like, if she looked up at his eyes, she'd kind of like grin and be a bit embarrassed and avert her gaze, but like not in a this is awkward kind of way, just like a nervous, like happily anxious kind of way, if that makes sense.
The dance will end shortly after, and then after that, I'm gonna say that Aika will sort of do I can't do this very well on camera, but he sort of does a thing where he gives you a bow, and then takes your hand again and just gives it a very soft kiss. A very soft kiss on the hand. Thank you for the dance. It was lovely.
And she just kind of goes, like that really goofy laugh she does. He's like, you're welcome. Thank you for the dance.
You're a great follower, Roxana. It was very smooth. Very smooth.
Oh,
It's-
Aika, I don't follow. She winks.
I stand corrected. Well, at any rate, it's just nice when somebody is at the same pace as you. Let me put it that way then.
Well, it is. It is nice. I feel like you get me, you know?
Well, that definitely means a lot to me, especially since I felt that not enough people get you. So, if one more person is able to understand, then all the better.
But, I don't know, I feel like I get you too, you know?
Sorry.
I have a lot of walls, Roxana, and there are many secrets that I hold dear to myself, but little by little, you're peeling things away, and I appreciate that. There are very few people that I'm willing to be truly myself, I suppose.
To his credit, he is charming. I'll give him that. And it feels good. It does feel good having this person who at least to my knowledge thinks I'm genuinely interesting and that there's something to value about me. But am I being stupid? Because I feel stupid. I feel like this is going really quick, but I'm not afraid of it going quick, and that scares me. And God, Roxy, what are you doing?
I understand that. I do. I get it. But you're an enigma, but in a good way. I just and she looks like she wants to say something, but she hesitates for a while. Well, she's probably not going to say it.
Thank you. That means a lot. I'm sure my it's a shame because, honestly, I'm sure my sisters would have liked you. I think you would have gotten along very well with them.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry I didn't get to meet them.
Well, that's life. And, I try to look ahead to the now and push forward. That's really all anyone can do.
Yeah, it's important to remember the good, even when it's hard to do that.
Speaking of sisters, how's yours doing?
Oh, goodness. She's not herself. Never thought I'd say this, but I miss her being an absolute bitch.
I did catch her briefly at the dance. She was there, and for the most part, she seemed to be very focused on making sure your costumes were still looking good. I think that helped her a lot, and she seemed very proud of her work. I told her that she did a fantastic job.
A lot of things that, well, people tend to think Natasha's really ditzy and is very single-minded, but one thing she's always had over me is she's a lot smarter and a lot more driven than I am. I mean, I'm driven, but not always for the right reason.
I will agree with you there. Natasha, it does seem to be the kind of person who she knows what she wants and she will do everything in her power to go after it. That can be a bit of a double-edged sword, but I have to try to give credit where credit is due.
And Alec, Jesus. He is something. I just can't understand how somebody can be so smart and dumb at the same time, but you have to love him.
He is a man, is he not?
I forget that all the time.
My sisters made it a point to remind me of that every day. But, at any rate, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to bring my sisters back up again. But they have been on my mind. They've been in my head for the last few days, but...
Oh, understandably. Seems like it's all coming to a head, isn't it?
Yes. I definitely will miss these games. Not necessarily for the games themselves, those are fun, but meeting everyone, I think that is something that I will cherish more than the points themselves. Though it wouldn't hurt if we won at the end.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh. I'd like to win, but it's becoming less and less about that. The closer we get, the less I want to think about it all ending, really, because, after this, I won't really have a lot of friends around.
Well, let's not think about the end yet. It's not for a while. Tomorrow is another day. So, coffee at our place again? Our usual place in the morning?
Oh! Yeah.
I'm assuming at this point you guys have had your coffee. And so maybe you've gone to that same place a few times already. So he'll say, coffee at our usual place?
Oh, yeah, of course. I'll buy this time. Hope.
Fair enough.
Find some spare change.
Shall we go back?
Yeah, let.
He will offer his hand.
She will take it.
You'll take it. And we're not talking pancake hand. We're talking like interlocking. Like full-on interlocking thing. Like none of that stuff. So you guys will go... Yeah, so you guys will go down the hallway with interlocked fingers. You guys are coming back, and Juan, you're gonna notice Roxanne and Ika with interlocked hands.
When I see them, I go like... like, hello, Rox, Ayika.
She jerks, and it looks
Okay.
like she's like kind of pulls her hand away, but then she's like, oh, and puts it back.
Juan Diego de la Rivera.
How are you guys doing,
Great. We were just going that way.
I can see that. Wow.
Did you need something, Juan? Ayika says.
Oh,
Yes, did
yeah,
you need
right.
something?
I'm so sorry to disturb your day, Rock, but I actually want to talk with Akika. Just
Okay.
I'll give him back to you.
It's fine. Take your time, okay? And she looks between Aika and Juan, and she's just like, and she just walks off.
I'll meet you at the table. Could you just make sure that you at least save me one slice of pastilla?
I'll try my best.
What can I do for you, Juan?
Hey, two things actually. How's that going? To be honest, I didn't expect that to happen.
Well, clearly, Juan, you were good on your favor. Whatever you did or said to Roxana clearly worked. So, you have my thanks.
Okay, now, okay, so, now, I'm not trying to be a dick, but are you going for real with this, or are you just trying to get into the mystery part of her?
With that, Aika looks at you into the eye, and he says, do you know how many people throughout my life has asked me, am I for real about specific things? Whether or not I have some ulterior motives about such actions.
I'm guessing a lot of people.
Oh, quite many, yes.
Okay, look, she's real happy with you. I can see that. It's like real happy. But she's been through a lot recently, and he gets serious. I don't want you to take advantage of her just because of their vulnerable position right now, okay? In any way. Not just that, but
He pulls.
when we talked about why you wanted to get to a date with her, you wanted to know about the secrets that she had or whatever. You better not be just using her to get to know them, okay?
The smile on Aika's face disappears, and he's gonna pull back away from you, because it got really awkward really fast. And he says, I hear you, Juan. Are we done?
Okay. Yes, we are. Go back to your date. I'm gonna keep an eye on you. And he goes,
Alright, and you turn around and you leave. Okay,
yeah.
alright.
Holy shit.
Okay, I might have gone. I don't know why I did it, but Ajika. Look, I don't have anything against him, but he's been a little bit too shady all this time, and the fact that he showed interest for Roxana days before that was unplugged, and I don't know. Roxana is very important to me, so I wanted to have a talk with Ajika, but I think I was a bit too aggressive. Well, let's just hope he understood what I meant, and Yeah, I need to keep an eye on him. I need to keep an eye on him.
Yeah, I wanted to make that clear.
Yeah.
I guess as a character, I just want to say I'm all for that tip.
Right. But
Yeah.
I
But-
love it.
but
But Juan
yes.
also knows him.
Yes.
Yeah. And Ajita's Ajita. I mean,
Mhm.
we know we've had an 180 on his personality,
Yeah.
but we need to go back to the start.
Yes.
The guy that just wants to know the secrets. And when Juan asked him about in the beginning, he said he just wanted to get to know the mysterious Roxanne or something like that. I'm just making sure nothing like that happens.
No.
I'm
No,
so
I
gonna
thought
get
it was really
poisoned.
interesting.
I'm so
Like
gonna
Juan
get poisoned
actually
in this
kind of very low key intimidating him. Like going like, just making sure that you're for real.
Yeah. All right.
I'm your big brother now.
You're my big brother now.
While you're walking by, you pass by the three of them, and the first thing that catches your eye is that Levi's skin has turned chartreuse.
Okay, I'm gonna go over and be like, this is some of Ajika's jokes, pranks. Should I not drink something, or are you okay, Levi?
Levi, what did I say about the pills? Stop taking them. Stop taking them.
Do you think I'm
Look
turning
at
this color
yourself.
because of the pills?
I mean, it does say that on the bottle.
It says on the bottle.
Yeah, it's like a possible side effect. What are the odds? Like it got me.
Well, it got you. But what other side effects does that pill have?
Something about like I don't know, fatigue or something.
So maybe you lost the fight because you were fatigued because of the pill.
That's exactly what happened right there. I was so tired.
Then you should stop taking the pill.
Let's take you
It
to
makes my
the
magic so much stronger, guys.
Yeah, but if
Okay,
you're tired,
okay.
it doesn't matter how good your magic is.
I'm gonna try to dispel the effect that's turning you like this. If not, we're gonna have to take you to the nursery, and you're gonna have to say that you took that shit.
I ain't gotta say nothing. Look, this is what we're gonna do. Rox, can I get my hoop back?
Let me just try to dispel it first, okay?
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to spell it at 22.
All right. I'm gonna say that you will. It's not a spell, though. That's the problem. This isn't a spell effect. It's biological. It's something that's affecting his physiology.
Okay, then
So-
it doesn't work.
It doesn't work, and you're pretty sure that your ability to dispel effects was very strong. So this is not a spell effect. That's the problem. It's not a spell effect.
Okay.
Rox, let me get that hoop.
No,
What are you gonna do
no,
with the hoop?
no. Because you're pretending
It's
you
my
get
hoop. What are
that.
you trying to get my hoop?
Okay.
First of all, you're going to go see the nurse, and then I'll give you your food.
No, I'm not. You're gonna give me the hoop. I'm gonna use that, and I'm gonna be green the rest of my life.
Or what?
No,
when you
no.
do Snowflake?
You're not gonna be green the rest of your life. I'm gonna grab him by the shoulder. Come on, we're going to
Ow, ow,
the
ow, ow. It still hurts, still
Yeah.
hurts.
Watch your shoulder.
Carajo.
Well,
You know, I was contemplating using my Jagger like Levi, but after that, yeah, I think I'll stay away. I'll stay away from medication from now on. At least that type of medication.
I hope it's not permanent.
Oh, I really hope those effects are impermanent.
Well, I'm gonna grab him by the hand. Come on, nursery.
Yeah, Albion's new best friend decided to stab him in the shoulder.
Don't
Hey,
blame
come
me.
on. Team, this is
I'm
your
blaming
task.
you.
For this.
I'm
I was
just
the one who
saying.
challenged him. It was my fault. And, like, I didn't know my move took more magic than I had.
Yeah, it was a boxing match. Jesus, I just thought Finn was better than this. But anyway.
Come on, it was nasty.
Super echoey for anybody else or just me?
Come on, let's talk about this later. Just come on. I'm gonna start dragging him to the nursery.
So you guys will go to the infirmary. So I'm from the wound that he got earlier. Levi, I just want to say, is bandaged up already, and so he can Shogun allowed him to at least enjoy the party as long as he promised to keep it easy. But he's going to say after the banquet, he was going to say Levi should come back anyway to just rest in bed for at least the next until next morning at least. So anyway, you go back into the medicine man's office, and Shogun's already like cleaning stuff up and about to go join the banquet himself, and he sees Levi come in, and then he just sighs. Mr. Lionheart, you are definitely maintaining my day job, are you?
Yeah, this is what you call job security.
He rubs his chin a little bit and he said, is this one of Aika's doing?
Yes.
No,
I thought
it's not. Tell the truth.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah,
I give him a
was
Chinese
like,
bun.
here, drink this. I drank it, now I'm green.
I'm giving him a Chinese bun. Tell the truth.
Does Levi keep the Mandragora on him?
No, it's takes it once every morning and once at night.
Okay, Levi, just tell the truth. We can't help you if you don't.
Alright, so the truth is alright, so I got into this competition, right? And like there's this girl, Chessa, and like I really like her, so I wanted her to like be impressed with like my performance, you get what I'm saying? So like I was like, I'm gonna buy these pills so my performance will be better, you know?
Pill?
His magical performance, by the way.
Yeah, let's get that clear.
Yeah. Magical performance.
Alright. So, are we talking about Majagra?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Lionheart, I'm assuming that you consulted your primary healer or care person.
I don't know, Levi
before
did.
you started using this?
What's his name?
Dr. Octopus. I call him Doc Ock.
He said, Mr. Lionheart, I hope you know that we don't refer to our wizarding healers as doctors.
Well, in the Muggle world, where I talk to Dr. Ock,
So you consulted a Muggle doctor about the magical pill.
Yes.
Let me do an assessment, he says. And then, again,
Mr.
he sort of-
Miyagi.
yeah, Mr. Miyagi, he sort of like passes his hands, just does like a scan throughout your body. And he says, well, I can confirm you definitely are having what I guess you could call an allergic reaction to this.
Oh. What kind
mean,
of
I'm
allergic
learning.
reaction lets you like this?
Majagra definitely has its uses, especially for wizards and witches of all ages who find themselves having great difficulty casting magic. However, there can be side effects, and this is certainly one of them.
So you should probably stop taking it, right?
I mean, it just makes me green. Chance is green. I like Chance.
Have you been feeling headaches?
Yes.
Have you been finding yourself having a slight loss of vision every now and then?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Have you found yourself being nauseous on some parts of the days?
Yes. Especially in the morning, like when I first take the pill.
I see. Mr. Lionheart, if you had only one of those symptoms, I was prepared to prescribe something to you that would at least mitigated those side effects. However, since you seem to be reacting rather negatively to this substance, my high recommendation would be for you to stop taking that.
But it like makes me way better.
Not if you're always blind and nauseous and...
Green.
Mm-hmm. I second
Yeah.
that notion.
Hey, look, green lives matter, and I'm fine being green.
Yeah, but you're
Look,
fine
Levi,
with
it's
all
just
the
not
other
worth it,
stuff.
okay?
I said that if you were okay living with all the other side effects, and Roxana said that
She's like, well, it's just not worth it.
yeah, that
I don't know. It's been making me feel better about myself, like performance-wise.
Oh, snowflake.
Shogun, if he keeps taking it, are there worse side effects that could happen?
He says, yes, and some of them are lasting. For example, your headaches and your nausea might start lasting longer and longer. And if you're not careful and keep taking that, it could also become permanent. Blindness in particular is the one I'm most concerned about for you.
I'm going to go with Levi and like hug him and be like, "Come on, man, you don't need that stuff. Look,
Exactly.
if you're worried about your performance, you don't have to be. Everyone's different. But I mean, we can help you train. Training makes the master."
Yeah, but I'm already like training so much with like Mage Fu, and then like the school all the time, and then like, you know, I'm not very good at it.
You
I've
just
been-
gotta believe in yourself. I mean, you can't always rely on outside stuff. This kind of thing is something you have to face by yourself and accept you the way you are. I mean, you can do stuff I can't. I could get knocked out by one punch of yours. One punch of me will be like a big thing for you.
I
No
mean,
different.
that's kind of true. But you know what? Thanks, pal. Yeah, you know what? I'll throw the rest of it away.
If it makes you feel better, Mr. Lionheart, there are other alternatives that the wizarding medical field has been coming up with that might be another option for you besides Majagra, whose side effects are not nearly as intense.
Is that strong? Because like at this point, like I'm gonna give you +3. So.
They're trying to make it as potent as strong. It's not quite there yet, but they're doing a lot of research. So out of character, Majagra is very experimental right now, because as the commercial said, it hasn't been formally approved by the Ministry of Magic yet. So certainly having it on someone as minor as Levi is very rare. And I think that if Levi had consulted his physician, they would not have advised him to use it. So what Shogun is saying is that there are other things he can be taking that are not as strong, and maybe in the future, like 20 years from now, maybe in 20 years or so, they'll come up with something that is comparable to Majagra, but not as, like, not apt to making you turn blind.
Alright, so yeah, Levi will do that. He'll start doing his research into that.
Okay. Shogun will say that he can prescribe something for you that you can try and see if you like it, and then they'll go from there, and he'll just monitor you. Just
Okay.
promise me that you will, that when I set up a checkup visit just to see how you're reacting to this, that you honor that.
I promise. And besides, my boy like Alan, Juan, and Rox won't let me miss.
Yeah, don't worry. He'll come. And now, can you fit him up so that we can go for something to lunch? I'm starving. I
Yes.
only ate sweets.
I will be able to, I'll come up with a solution that will begin to flush the Majagra out of your system. You're going to have to take this every day for at least the next 3 to 5 days until your headaches and your nausea stop.
Alright, I can do that.
Very well.
And then gonna be like, "Come on, Levi, let's go. We'll do something about your skin. We can't let your girlfriend see you like this."
Nah, I have an idea.
Okay, let's go.
All right, you'll go back to the banquet again.
I would like to tell Juan, as we're like walking back, be like, hey, so like Juan, I almost accidentally told Chessa about the hoop. But it was an accident, and I think I recovered it.
Okay, no worries. Fuck. You know, I've been thinking about the hoops. I'm still sure that we should not tell everyone we meet. This is still very, 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 very dangerous. After all, I'm gonna go closer to Levi and like whisper. We don't know if there are more here, or if anyone has a mind control or time manipulation. Those ones, I'm fucking scared of those ones.
Yeah, those ones are pretty scary. You think we should like, I don't know, because I had this idea a few days ago, and I was going to run it by you guys, but you guys never listen to my ideas, so I was just like, you know what, let's not even talk about it.
What's the idea?
Alright, so, you know my father Joe?
Yep.
Alright, he's talking about his own like squib school, and I was thinking maybe I could tell him about it and ask him to have his students do homework on them so we can get more information on them.
Okay, that sounds kind of similar to my proposal. Okay. After Roxana, and I'm gonna look up Roxana, I got really mad when you told us that Toby knew, but he hasn't done anything. I think he is trustworthy. So I'm gonna trust you guys. If you think that someone is trustworthy enough to know about them, you can tell them, because we really need help with this thing. I don't think we can do it by ourselves. Investigating and learning more.
I haven't really asked Toby about the hoops again, so that's why he doesn't approach me about them.
I'm just saying.
I don't think we can tell Toby, as trustworthy as he is, like he's got this girlfriend, Tratessa, who's like really interested in him, and like, you know, pillow talk, he might accidentally say something.
Pillow talk?
Pillow talk?
Pillow talk, yeah, you know.
I need that image in my head, thank you.
Huh?
I don't need that image in my head.
Well, I'm just saying, you know, she can get it out of him accidentally.
But I think Juan has a point. I mean, before us stop talking to me, I considered telling her about them because she is one of my smartest friends and she might have some information.
You sure you can't rely on her at all?
He said before.
Yeah, since like you forgot to return her books and now she's super mad at you about that.
That's what that's about.
Yeah, they're like he like forgot to return like this book and it was
Come on, just a bitch then.
I mean, I'm not going to disagree with that sentence.
Come
on, it doesn't matter to you.
Guys, wait. Listen, not to change the subject, but that's not why she's not talking to me. He'll barely Levi.
I for a fact, Levi, you forgot that I spoke to her. Okay?
Yeah, she was real upset.
Because that's not what happened, alright?
Okay. So, I'm just going to leave that idea there. If you think you can trust someone enough to tell them about the hoops and help us, you can. I trust you guys, so I trust whoever you trust.
Could it get a little messy if we all trust different people? Like maybe we should at least
we should.
As a group, tell.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Yeah, we should definitely not tell Alika.
Yeah.
And so don't do that.
Don't tell your boyfriend, Roxana. Definitely.
He's not my boyfriend.
Yes?
Okay?
Are you guys engaged? Congratulations.
I smack him. On the shoulder.
And the injured shoulder. Ow.
No, the other one.
Oh, we're all here now. What do you want to talk about? About you guys?
He says, "Oh right. Well, I guess if we're talking about trust and who we trust, and there is something I did want to tell you guys. I did tell Levi here. He just looks
No,
at
you
Levi.
didn't. I'm just as shocked as them.
Levi, thank you for keeping my secret, but
Oh my god, it's been so hard. Oh my god, I can't believe I've been able to do it.
What kind of secret?
anyways, guys, part of the reason Asa's not talking to me is because, well, she asked, we were going to go to the dance together, and then I asked her if she liked me because Levi told me that she liked me, and I wasn't sure if she liked me, but he was right, and I admitted to her that I didn't like her because I like boys.
Oh.
It all makes sense now, right? Like, how did we not put that together like a long time ago? Like, we should have all known.
I mean,
I really should have guessed.
Sorry.
yeah, me too. I was like,
But anyways,
Guess what? Him and Finn are gonna be like dating soon.
oh, you're dating.
did you get that information?
Because I'm gonna tell them you wanna date.
Please don't.
Oh, you guys would look so good to each other.
Right? Like, they'll be perfect. They're like a perfect couple.
What? How did I not know this?
Al's kind of like putting his hand behind his back because he's got the bracelet on.
Oh my god, Albion. I'm
Actually-
actually happy for you to be out of the
Everyone,
closet.
other than Albion, roll a observe spot check.
Yes.
Albion, roll a stealth, please.
You're gonna escape.
I don't think his stealth is very high. But it's
Yeah,
like
I have a feeling it's
It's a
not.
-3.
It's a -3.
Okay, no, yeah. You're not escaping
I saw it.
Okay, so... Alright, so, I think, did everyone beat his stealth? Yeah, alright. So everyone saw that Albion now has a seashell bracelet on that he certainly didn't have earlier that day. And Roxana does know through the grapevine. I don't think she necessarily has... No, I think she knows to some degree that Djokovic has a side hobby crafting jewelry from seashells.
And she's gonna look as he puts his hand behind her. She's gonna go, oh my god.
Yeah, that's totally from Finn. They're like a thing. And I don't know why.
You a bracelet? Oh my god, he wants to become everything.
It's just a bracelet, and it actually has a pretty cool power.
love bracelet.
Holy crap. I didn't think Djokovic was capable of love, but look at this.
Yeah, I thought he was only capable of shish kebabbing people.
I'm just telling you, LB. I'm just telling you, El. Plants need water.
Hey!
Alright, guys, listen. I know you're just giving me a hard time, but the thing is, I've only told you guys, well, Nico and Asa, obviously, and Finn. You're the only people that know. And it's not that I care if other people know, but there's no way my dad can find out.
Okay, don't worry. There's secret side with me if you want it.
Oh yeah, now you guys gotta carry this secret to your grave with me. It's a lot harder than it looks.
It's alright.
I mean-
You are in a safe place here.
Thanks, Rox. Well, like I said, the reason I told you that is because Asa's not talking to me. She didn't take that news very well, so she was my option for who I would have probably consulted about the hoops, but what do you guys think? I mean, I'm hearing one of you say Toby, but Levi, you don't think we should tell Toby? Who can we tell?
My dad. We can tell my dad.
Why don't we sleep on it tonight? But Albion, she doesn't give you a hard time, did she?
Yeah, what did she exactly say?
Stuff that I really don't want to talk about. I'd like a chance to talk to her again. I think it caught her off guard.
Okay, yeah, we can wait.
But but she hasn't talked to me since. So
Be strong, man.
I just want to tell you, like, I'm not gonna force you to talk about anything you don't want to talk about, but if what I think happened, and she probably said some pretty regrettable shit, and if she did, none of it's true. You know that, right?
I appreciate that. I mean, I've only known you guys half a year now, and you responded a lot better than someone I've known for 10 years, so thank you.
Well, it's because none of us were trying to sleep with you.
Levi, come on, guys. Let's put all of this behind and wait a little bit. And for now, let's go bury all of our problems in food, because I'm starving.
I can get down with that. Oh, Roxa, I need my hoop back.
Oh yes, you can get it now. And
Oh yeah, Juan, can I have mine back too?
Huh?
Oh, I asked Juan for mine back too.
Oh yeah, here you go.
Alright, and I'm gonna use my hope to make me look like not green.
Yeah, roll a use magic item.
He rolled a critical failure.
I'm not very
he
good at
turns
this.
bright red.
No, he turns into a Christmas light. It's like,
I think with a 9, you will look far less chartreuse. If anybody's
Like
like,
spots or something.
yeah, there might be some spots,
Okay.
but yeah, with a 9. So,
About time, pal. About time. Look, it's been really hard keeping that secret, and I've been doing it, just for you, because I wouldn't blurt it out and tell nobody.
Whew. Well, that went a lot better than I thought it would. I mean, I didn't think they would react quite as poorly as Asa did, but can't say it wasn't scary. But it's definitely a relief knowing that my whole team knows now. They're all okay with it. And in the end, it didn't seem to be that big of a deal. So, I hope they do keep my secret for me, because if Dad finds out, that's not gonna be good.
Your boy Levi is excited that Al finally came out to the team, you know what I'm saying? Like, he should have known that we all got his back, but it's tough because, like, he told a friend that he had for, like, 10 years, and she didn't have his back, so it's kind of tough to gauge if these people you just known for a little while, really like you or not.
okay, come on, guys, let's go bury our pig.
I hear there's some really good chicken Bastille back at the banquet.
I hear that too, and let me tell you, it's so good. I had some earlier, and it's like the best thing I ever had. I wonder if they have butterbeer ice cream.
I tell you what, it's good, but Aika's mother makes a nice one.
How do you know?
See?
Wait, oh yeah, you told me you already met his mother. You guys are moving way too fast.
Nothing is moving, okay?
Things are like rapidly moving, like a car or something.
Like, things are going fast, girl. You gotta admit that.
He was being nice. I was having a bad night. Okay?
Okay.
at the banquet, it's starting to die down a little bit, and we're just going to say that Juan, Levi, and Albion are hanging out, and they notice Toby is at a table, and he's got a book, a large, thick book, on one of the tables, and he's got, like, some parchment that he's writing on at the moment. It was a little bit strange, you know, even if the party, like, dying down. And he looks very, like, engrossed in whatever he's writing.
Levi will walk up to him.
Hey, Levi, how's the shoulder?
You know, they say that's the worst they've ever seen, but I should recover.
Come on, Levi, don't be a drama queen.
Hey, it really hurt. Did you see that thing went straight through my shoulder?
I'm really good. You enjoyed the party?
Yeah, how you doing? You seem a little anxious here.
Yeah, I just came up with an idea on the story I was writing.
You're writing a story?
Yeah. Have you read this book? He says, and he points to the book right next to him, and it says in it's actually written in English. The title of the book is in English, and it says "Age of the Dragon," and it's got a big giant like dragon symbol on the front of it.
Excuse me, what?
No, I've never heard of it.
No, I've never heard of that.
It's a really cool book with knights and monsters and demons and of course magical people and anyway I thought I would write some fan fiction based on it.
Oh.
What's fanfic?
It's when you sort of like take an existing story that someone made and then you kind of write your own stories. Not that there's anything wrong with the original. It's just I was thinking, what if I made my own stories that was based on the original source, but maybe made a few changes.
What?
I mean, Levi, you're from the Muggle world and you don't know about fan fiction. We know it. We know about it here in the British hunting world.
I mean, I'm not big of a reader, so.
That makes sense.
Anyway, while we were there, a big idea hit me that what if I took, the lore from this book, but then made it a little bit different. And I thought it would be really interesting if like the different races they have humans and they have the dwarves and that they have elves, but like not like the elves that we know of. These elves are like tall, like human size almost. But anyway, they normally can't breed with each other and like have like the babies with each other that are mixed. So I thought, what if I changed it so that the races are actually able to mix? I thought that would be really interesting, especially given to people like Finn in real life and other things like that happens in real life.
No, that sounds cool.
That's actually very creative. I think that's really cool.
But so I'm sort of like doing it's a spin-off, so it's not going to be Age of the Dragon, but I'm going to call it something else. I think instead of Age of the Dragon.
Enter the Dragon.
Enter the Dragon?
No, Age of Empire. No.
The Empire
No.
Strikes Back.
No. We've seen that movie.
So if Al was there, he's probably like flipping through the book, looking at it. He'll just look at Toby and say, "Do you let other people read what you write?"
But I not really. But I guess if you're interested, I guess I don't see why not.
Oh, perfect. I want to read it.
Yeah, you don't have to, but I enjoy reading.
Well, you're welcome to borrow this book if you like. I'm just using it for reference, but the story that I'm working on, it's still in the early stages. I'm trying to come up with a story where things that happen in the book ended up not happening the way they normally did because of time magic.
Well, while you finish your book, I'll read this one, and then I can compare them when you're done. Give you some pointers.
I would like that. Thanks, Al. You're a swell guy.
No problem.
Hey, I'm a swell guy too. I'll do that.
In your story, you should like make this like part where they like find super cool like magical hoops that do different powers.
I'm gonna give him a slap in the head.
Oh.
That's a stupid idea. We don't like that idea. Stupid idea.
It was a great idea. Like
Oh, another one.
Did you say something about time travel in your story?
Yeah. You don't think that's overdone, do you?
Yeah, just make sure that the logic fits together and it should be fine.
one of the hoops could do time travel, and then you could do that.
Al kicks him.
A slap and a kick. Okay.
You're talking a lot about hoops.
No, he's not. He's crazy.
Okay. At this point,
Okay.
like, Toby's really starting to look a lot suspicious. He didn't before, but now he is.
I thought about a title for your spin-off book. If there's an H, and the H is about dragons, how about?
I need to know, what does Tritessa know about the hoops?
Wait, are you asking him directly in character?
I need to know, what does Tritessa know about the hoops? I know you
What
know.
hoop? Dragon Age! How about the title Dragon Age? Yeah, while trying to shut up, Levi.
He's about to answer Levi, but then he says, Dragon Age! That's a genius one. That's a genius.
Yeah, I know, I'm a genius. And I'm gonna grab Levi and be like, well, we have to go, bye! And he's gonna start running, grabbing Levi.
I'm holding on to the table. I'm holding on to the table.
No, we're going.
Al just kind of stands there, watches them leave, kind of just closes the book and looks at Toby to see what he says.
Al, what Levi was saying about the hoops. Does that have any significance? Well,
I guess we're telling Toby now. I guess we're just gonna lay it all out there for him. I mean, I genuinely trust the guy. He seems helpful enough, and I mean, if Roxy has trusted him all this time, I think we can too. To be honest, I was hoping he might have a few more answers for us, but it sounds like even he's not really sure, what these hoops are all about, or, he didn't really give us much to go off of, aside from maybe following up with Naila. So maybe that's our next step, but I think we can trust Toby. I think he'd be on our side.
Levi asked you what you know about the hoops. Do you have an answer to that? Or what Francesca knows about the hoops? Do you know what he was talking about?
I don't know. Have you? What are you guys? What hoops are you referring to?
Can I fight Juan off of me?
You can physically. I'm saying you physically can.
Yeah, I'm gonna physically fight him off.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to make opposing strength checks, you may.
No, he absolutely destroys me.
Okay.
And out of character, Roxy just told him. She actually told him about the hoops, so he does know, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
He knows about it.
told
He's
him
research.
secret.
Okay. And did Roxy relay back to them that she actually told him about the hoop or just the symbols? I forget if she lied to us.
No, she
The hoop,
told.
the hoop.
No, she told you the truth. She told him that Juan had a hoop and that it could make people fly.
So Levi's gonna come back.
Are you guys gonna roll to see if you can?
He said that he
He
was
says
coming
he
back.
is.
All right.
Alright.
But I'm gonna yell while I'm on the floor trying to get up, Levi, no!
No.
So-
Alright.
So right before you get there, I think Al would have been like, "Well, didn't Roxy tell you about?" And then you can come back.
Did Roxy tell you about our hoops?
Did she tell you that she told me?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Alright.
If she told you that I told you, or if she told you that she told me,
Toby, look, we're friends here. We can talk. We're cool. I've given you advice. You've helped me out with homework. We're cool. Alright? So you can tell me the truth. What does Tritessa know about these hoops?
I haven't said anything about the hoops to Tritessa.
Has she ever, brought it up ever?
No.
At this time, Juan is back and be like, okay, sorry for disturbing you. This guy's just very stupid. You don't have to listen to him.
Alright, look, Juan, he pretty much already knows. We should just tell him. I know I was against it, but he could probably help us.
You were against it 5 minutes ago.
I know, but he said Tritessa hasn't said anything. And I know Toby would not betray us, right, Toby?
He just told us that he could spill it in the pillow talk.
Yeah, pillow talk's a thing, but he's not.
Wait, pillow talk? What? No, nobody said anything about the pillow talk.
Oh no, we're not gonna have pillow talk. When you and Tritessa have pillow talk, you don't tell her about our hoops.
He goes really red at that point when you start talking about him and Tritessa having pillow talks.
Okay, Toby. Okay, we're gonna trust you. We know that Roxana told you that we have told us that I'm gonna go near him and whisper, I have a hoop that can make me fly.
Yes, I remember that. Yes.
I
Okay,
have a hoop that makes me look like Darth Vader every night before I go to bed.
he has a hoop that lets him shapeshift into whatever he wants.
Roxana didn't say that.
And Albion has a hoop that lets him astral project.
Telling you and got mad at us, so we all were like, we can't tell anybody because Juan will yell at us.
So this is really interesting stuff. I tried to do some research, and I hadn't really been able to find anything so far about
The hoop that can make you fly, but now that there are two others, I could try looking more, but I
Look,
Oh,
so far I haven't.
we have three because Al has one too.
yeah, we found this, and I'm gonna give him the page, the written thing we found about each zodiac symbol giving a different power.
So now
Like-
notes.
Yeah, the Naila. And I'm like, we found this,
Wow.
and right now it matches with the info you gave us, we know that my hoop is the Sagittarius hoop. I'm pretty certain about it.
Where
Yeah.
did you? Where did?
And this lets me fly. We're guessing that with the astral project hoop, it's the one that Al has, and the shape-shifting one is the one that Levi has, but we don't have any way to check the symbols.
Where did you get these notes from?
A secret friend.
Naila.
Let me be mysterious, please.
Oh, I'm sorry, not Naila.
I actually was going to suggest if these are all attached to the zodiac, then why didn't I think of that? Naila would have been the best person to talk to about all this.
Yes, but we don't want Naila to die. And if you tell anybody, you're gonna die. So
Wait, I'm gonna.
We don't
die.
want Toby to die.
exactly. So you better not tell anybody because, like, I would really hate for him to die.
Then never mind. Then
You're
You're already
too deep.
This is all about the zodiac. I'm sure Naila would know more than even myself. But for her safety, we certainly should keep it a secret. Then.
That's very heroic of you, Toby.
Toby.
Okay, I'm gonna tell Albion and Levi, like, show him your hoop so that we can confirm that your hoop is that hoop and your hoop is that hoop.
I'll take my hoop off my wand and hand it to Toby.
That's it. And when I hand this to him, I'll say, look, Toby, you're not going to die, but I'm sure Roxy probably told you at this point that, we think that the Death Eaters and her father were possibly after these hoops because when she brought you the symbol that I think you confirmed was Leo, that was the hoop that belonged to my mom, and then she died for it.
Oh.
Wow. That's how things just got really serious.
That's why we came to you. You're the best man for the job, Toby.
Well, I can at least identify the runes, and the Levi's is Gemini, and Albion's, he looks at it very carefully, is Pisces, which, cross-examining it with the notes, he just, yes, that's right. It means that there has to be 9 of them out there somewhere. 9.
And that one can mind control another time manipulate.
Yeah, there's some very powerful ones out there. And no, my 2 really small friends here, but you're like the smartest person I know. So, do you think you do some like research to like figure out like what they do when they all come together, or like why people would be looking for them other than their powers?
I'll try, but like I said, with what I have done so far, I haven't been able to find anything yet.
But maybe now that you actually have one, it might be easier. You were going off of like a drawing.
I'll give it a try if you want me to hold on to
Thank you.
them.
Do we want you to hold on to one? I said while looking at Levi and Al.
He can hold mine if you guys want.
Out of character, I don't want to give him any in case something bad happens. We can't lose a hoop. But, I mean, in character, Levi, I'm sure that Levi will...
I trust him enough, yeah. And if it goes missing, what do I do?
Well,
Oh, God.
go back in character for a second.
Okay.
I would look at him and say, do you think having a hoop would help you do the research? Because I'm more than willing to, help you research with my hoop. But I'd feel really bad if I gave it to you and something bad happened to you, like you did with my mom.
I can try to draw it, and then do some research on that.
Okay, that works for me.
And if you ever need it, like, I'm more than willing to sit with you and let you, experiment with it or try using it if that would help. But like I said, I'd feel horrible if anything happened to you because you had it.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Let's do that.
Okay.
Have you ever seen Tritessa with one like that? Something that looked like that?
Not that I'm aware of. Not that I've noticed. No.
Check her wand. And I'm gonna say, and like, show him mine. If she has something like this, and like show that the hoop turned into my wand, do tell us, okay?
I'll sure. I'll find out.
Thank
I
you.
don't even know how long mine was on my wand. It could have been there for years for all I knew.
Mine was on there for 1 year.
Okay, so thank you for the help. We're gonna leave you to your fan fiction.
Okay. I guess we'll talk about this later then.
Yeah.
Let me know if there's any time you want to try mine or take a look at it again. And
Yeah, or you need help.
Say that again with the book.
you sure I can take this book?
Yeah. Please read through it.
Cool.
It's a
Bye.
good book. Cool. And then you will end that. So we're gonna fast forward. So the next day will roll around. So this is the day after, and this is the time when Alex said he was going to meet Roxana. So, Roxana, I'm assuming that in Goldolfstorets, there probably is some relatively secluded place that you and Alec agreed to meet in private, in person. Yeah. Alec's actually going to meet you in person.
So the next day in the morning, that's fine. You can probably find Natasha before classes start.
Yeah.
And we'll say that she's about to get ready for class and she's by herself. Normally she's laughing with her friends, but she's still by herself.
I tap her on the shoulder.
Oh, hi, Roxy, she says. She gives you a half smile.
Hi. How you doing?
Okay, I guess.
Yeah, I know. Stupid question.